Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our streaming reading of Chernobyl Babies by Darcie Dennigan. I'm Josh Short. I'm the artistic director at the Wilbury Group. We're excited to have you here. And we just want to say thank you to all of you for supporting our work. And a big shout out to Go Local Prov for helping us get this out there a little bit more. Darcie Dennigan is here on your screen. Hi, Darcie. How's it going?
Hey, Josh.
Thanks for letting us read your play. Before we get started, is there anything you want to tell us about the show, about what inspired it, or anything at all?
Yeah, there is. I wanted to show you guys this book, Voices from Chernobyl by Svetlana Alexievich. She has a journal in Belarus, and 10 years after Chernobyl exploded, she went and talked to people who have lived in the villages around the site and all over Belarus. And the book is just what they said, word for word. So, I mean, there's like real horror stories in here. You know, people with acute extreme radiation poisoning. But what really struck me about the book was the horror of people who had to just keep on living after the disaster and amid the disaster. So people who like look out on their gardens and they were beautiful and green, but they couldn't eat anything. You know, people who like were told like not to breathe outside. And so, yeah, anyway, 70 of the villages that were near the reactor site were just bulldozed because they were too poisonous. But a lot of other ones just, and people kept living there. And I thought of that line from Marie Blanchot, the disaster destroys everything, all the while keeping everything intact. And I'm just really fascinated by this idea of like what we do after the disaster comes. I've been really interested in the doomsday clock for a while, but I'm more interested in what happens after the clock strikes midnight, because a lot of us will still be here and still have to go on living. So I was exploring that in this play and exploring like no matter what, you're sort of stuck in your own life and your own domestic drama, even as like history and chaos is sort of playing out outside your window.
Cool. Thanks, Darcie. So sort of relevant, right? It was as we Netflix and chill in the middle of a pandemic, right? But thanks for letting us do this. I'm excited. We have Beth Alianello, Jeff Hodge, Brian Lang, Mickey Papa, Max Ponticelli, Andy Russ, and Christine Treglia are going to help us read this. So thanks again, Darcie. We appreciate it. And let's get started. Okay. I'm just going to turn off my video. All right. Chernobyl's Babies by Darcie Dennigan. Act 1, Scene 1, in the Wolf Den.
The blood tests show that your HCG levels are high and rising, which means...
I'm pregnant.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you surprised?
Not really.
You sound surprised.
Surprised.
I wasn't sure pregnancy was possible after.
Oh, it's possible.
Okay.
Not advisable, but possible.
And the prognosis, for the baby?
The baby is possible.
The baby's prognosis.
Yes, a prognosis is possible.
Can you tell me how it's doing in there?
You mean with technology? No, the radiation is too, you're measuring. This is a wait and see show.
Female stands up. We see she really is pregnant, maybe 2/3 of the way through the gestation period. We also see that she is a wolf.
Your due date is?
He consults a huge doomsday clock.
1 minute after midnight. Okay then, take care. Don't eat any local produce, meat or dairy. Limit your time in fresh air. Actually, stay inside. Yes, stay inside. It'll be much easier for us to monitor you.
And what about my family? What could be causing their distended stomachs? Do you think the radiation is...
They're pregnant too.
They're pregnant. My husband?
Pregnant.
My daughter? It's possible, but...
Pregnant.
My son?
Pregnant.
How is that?
We don't really know. It's a new, exciting frontier. You like frontiers, don't you?
Yes?
Yes, good. Excellent. We'll be in close contact. Many of us are interested in what these pregnancies turn out.
You mean how these pregnancies turn out?
Yes, that too. Okay, all of you sit tight there as if you're sitting on an...
Iodine! I've heard doses of iodine can combat the radiation.
Iodine. Oh, no. Iodine. It's too late for iodine.
The rest of the family stands and growls him out. They are all in advanced pregnancies. They are wolves. Minister sings, "Loving you has made me bananas," as he leaves their den.
You burned your finger that evening while my back was turned. I asked the waiter for iodine, but I dined alone.
Hi. Everybody loves relationship dramas, love stories, in living rooms. Living rooms! I thought I liked relationship dramas, but what I really like are horror stories. The secret subtitle to this show, Monsters of Heteronormativity. The worst scene in the world is when two lovers wake up in bed to kiss. We all know how disgusting that is. The way bacteria builds in the hot, moist environment of the mouth overnight, the stink rising out of the maw of your digestive tract. Broccoli is great, healthy, yep, but cruciferous vegetables release from a sulfurous oxide all night. And palms, the stink of palms that have sweat all night, because who can do anything but sweat when entwined with another? And yes, I've had that idea too. Circumvent the whole face and the hands and just go for the good stuff. Well, like 99% of us, my genital area after sleeping all night is very sweaty. I can't get behind it, as it were. Also, I sleep with clothes on. Several layers, in fact, and they are wool. So much wool. I'm a sheep. I am a sheep, you'll see. So go for his genitals? Are you serious? They're sweaty and musty. Musty, too. So hi, I hate morning sex. Date me. I'm pregnant.
The doomsday clock ticks close to midnight. The scientists cluck and fuss over it in a kind of soft shoe routine. Scene 2.
So I'm pregnant, huh?
That's what the scientists say.
I know what it is.
You do?
It's a second cock.
Fantasy.
Nope. I've been thinking about it for a while.
Radiation poisoning has made you pregnant with a second penis?
You would never leave me then.
Even if that were true, how would you attach it after you birth it?
Where do you want it?
Where your mouth is.
Good. I have nothing more to say in this life. All my communication will be via touch.
Practice. Say something to me now.
He gives her some kind of sexual swat. She bites him.
That's not what I wanted you to say.
He goes to the door.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
We're not supposed to leave. The pregnancies, wait. Are you going to get healthy meat? But that's impossible. The poison is everywhere now. Is it healthy meat? Is that where you're going? To get healthy meat? Healthy meat. You're healthy meat.
Too late. You missed your chance.
I'm bored. I don't like being shut up in the den.
The adult male has left the den.
They're always looking at us.
We're like their toys.
We need them to help us survive this.
But they're the ones that hurt us.
Yes, I know it's hard to understand.
Oh, it's not hard to understand. stop sniffing me. Fine. It's not hard to understand that the ones we need to help us survive are also the ones who have imperiled our survival. Because I have parents.
Dum, dum, dum.
The scientists plunge into the den with various tools. They don safety suits and poke, prod, and measure throughout.
Check-ins. Hello? Hello, family?
And where has the adult male gone off to?
Hunting.
But the family is supposed to stay together in the den until the pregnancies
evolve.
What do you want? Males will be males. Wolves will be wolves.
They're measuring in greater concentrations?
How much?
Shh. Mumble, mumble, wrenchins.
They are 1 minute till midnight.
I hate men.
I hate men too. All males. Except for you, B. Don't ever grow up.
He very likely won't.
Life expectancy is certainly...
It certainly is.
I hate males.
But you married Dad.
I did.
Do you hate him?
Only sometimes.
Will you hate me when I become an adult?
If you become one.
If you become a male like all males, then yes, I will hate you. I'm sorry, but yes.
If there's a male in you right now, Mom, will you hate it when it's born?
Born.
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 They don't think it's babies in us, B.
I want a baby.
Baby?
I want a real baby.
I want a real baby too.
I don't. I don't want a baby or a baby. I don't want to be pregnant with a weird poison.
No one said poison.
It's just radiation. It's just a low dose. Bit more than you get at the dentist.
Female wolf grabs the sleeve of a minister of science as he's measuring her.
Listen, what are the chances it's a baby in there and it'll be okay?
The subject has touched my sleeve. Bring the incinerating machine for all my labware and new labware.
I hate you.
Ooh, don't say that to him, okay? I hate you.
I was talking to you, Mom. It's you I hate.
Dum, dum, dum.
My parents were great. My mom was a little cold. My mom made my duck a sweater. I had a pet duck when I was 7. No, they don't need sweaters. She didn't know. Then it was loose one day and my dad backed out and ran over it with his car. Good thing it had the sweater on. The sweater was holding in its organs. I could see bulges where there weren't bulges before. Something was coming out of its mouth. I thought it was its heart. I couldn't stop crying, but my mom was just mad that the sweater got ruined.
And your dad? And your dad? And your dad?
My dad was mad that I'd let the duck out. See, the past isn't destroying me. The future is. Date me.
It's actually really good we're pregnant.
No. My body is gross, and it's going to be gross. And I haven't even had sex yet.
Mom, your body's gross.
Thanks. But it really is good we're pregnant. The fetuses are absorbing all the radiation.
Feti.
Feet.
The feti are absorbing all the radiation like sponges. The radiation is leaching from our cells.
Leeches. I'm going to call my baby Bloodsucker.
There aren't going to be any babies.
Dum, dum, dum.
Babies.
Kids, go to sleep. Get out of here, scat. Listen.
No, you listen. We're all getting abortions.
Oh yeah? Where did you learn about abortions?
What?
I didn't think you knew about abortions. I see. Well, hope you did the right thing that time, Chief.
Chief, here.
So all this time, we thought you were out hunting meat. Real meat. You were gathering abortive herbs.
You're really attracted to me right now. You're thinking how enlightened I am. You're thinking he went in search of the wisdom of the elderly females, and how that really makes you want to press yourself into me. First.
Okay. A, take your hand out of my pants. B, new development. I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
No, truly pregnant. You're all having radioactive balls of cells, but I think I'm having a baby. I felt it move.
Yeah. I felt this move too.
When?
In the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's when it's easiest to feel it. What did it feel like?
Like, like da da da.
Da da. It's saying da da. Oh my freaking moon, you're pregnant too.
No, I'm not. It's radioactivity. It's the frickin' ions decaying. I don't understand this crap.
What if it's a baby?
A poison glowing, sick, dangerous baby.
Baby.
Yeah.
I'll drown it.
You'll drown our baby.
Hey! You don't make me pregnant. I make you pregnant. End of discussion. Tomorrow we're taking all the herbs. Now take your clothes off and get into bed.
It's not that I'm not turned on, but I really am pregnant, and you know what that means.
Oh, my frickin' moons. Oh, for frick's sake!
Do you want to feel the baby kicking? Here. Can I feel yours?
She's putting her head on his abdomen.
Hundreds of regions seeping into her brain matter. Very
Interesting, of great interest to science.
What if we're so in love that it produced babies in both of us?
Kids are pregnant too.
I know. What if we, our family, the four of us, what if our family love is so perfect and self-contained that its expression is new life, these miraculous pregnancies?
You want to have more babies with me? You're so in love with me that you want me to keep making you pregnant?
Uh-huh.
Incredible.
Time is 11:59 on the doomsday clock. Subjects very near death. Subjects engaging in procreative act.
Mom, we can't sleep.
Ah, frickin'.
Dad, you're back.
Yup.
Can we sleep with you?
Yeah, get in.
Dad, I had a dream about you.
Oh, now what about?
I can't remember now.
I had a dream tonight that someone asked me how many weeks pregnant I was, but they said wheat instead. Like, oh, Lou, how many weeks pregnant are you? And I said 8. And we were in a field of wheat, and it was really beautiful. And the wind started blowing the wheat.
And then what happened?
I don't know. I was done being pregnant.
This is cozy.
What, Mom?
It's nice to be here like this. I'm happy we're all together.
Father had a ship for the blues. Loving you has made me banana. You burnt your finger that evening while my back was turned. I asked the waiter for iodine, but I die alone.
It's dine, you stupid frick.
No, it's not. It's die.
Shut up and go to sleep.
I asked the waiter for iodine, but I die alone.
Ionizing activity in Sector 8 of external den area.
Unidentified isotope configuration.
Hot, hot, hot.
Your teeth are getting dull.
I haven't had a bone in weeks.
Well, they're getting dull.
So?
So you should sharpen them.
On what? They're giving us gruel.
Let me see what I can do.
Get your hands out of my mouth.
Okay. Say excuse me, B.
It wasn't me, Mom. It was the baby.
Mom, what were you just singing?
I wasn't singing.
Fine, humming.
Nothing. There's nothing to do in this room. There's no interesting move my body can make. We're stuck here sitting and talking. I hate just sitting and talking.
You shouldn't say hate in front of the kids.
No one just sits opposite the other for minutes on end and has a heart-to-heart. You're always doing things, cooking food, cleaning, getting ready for the new. But the scientists have ruined that. Thanks, I'm just sitting.
And singing.
I have a gorgeous voice.
Debatable. You were singing a lullaby.
I heard you too, Mom.
I find myself nostalgic for that time in life when being a mother was imminent. An idea, but not yet a frickin' reality.
We all know you regret having us, Mom. You don't have to rub it in.
Oh, my frickin' full moon. I don't regret you. Only all the mess ups. I'm constantly messing up.
Yeah, and Dad never does.
Mom, you were singing a lullaby to your stomach.
Yep.
You were?
Yep. I feel something in there. I think it's alive.
You think we're having babies?
Oh, no, not you. Me. I am. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Heightened activity from adult female subject. Permission to investigate.
Great, you woke those crapheads.
I could be having a real baby too.
You haven't had sex yet, have you?
You think you're so great because you're constantly going at it with Dad. You're disgusting. So is he.
Absolutely. Agreed. He's an animal for sure.
Scientist, enter the den. Poking, prodding, circus. Minister of Silence is listening to Sunwolf's stomach.
Shh. I hear something in there.
Is it kittens? Are there kittens in there?
I hear overheating activities.
Let's commence cooling.
Everyone, lie down.
Yes, everyone lie down.
Are the kittens sleeping?
Shh. Shh. Did you know that radiation isn't the only thing that can change your chromosomal makeup? While many are worried about nuclear activity's effect on their chromosomes, what they don't realize is that their own family traumas have been doing the same thing for millennia. Organisms are used to this. If you have a family, it's likely you have trauma, and that means your chromosomes were changing anyway. And that has nothing to do with the science or the government or secrets. You have only yourself to blame, and your parents, and their parents, etc. Hi. I can talk soothingly while steamrolling over all of your valid concerns and objections. I believe in everything that I am saying, and my confidence is convincing. I'll even pretend to listen to you before asserting my opinion again, if that would make you feel better. You're so annoyed with my strong and suave demeanor right now that you've forgotten what the original purpose of the argument was. You want to date me like crazy.
Scene 5. Daughter Wolf is on the outskirts of the den, vomiting onto the pile of slimy, glowing substance.
Lou, are you okay? Lou! Do you want me to get Mom?
No.
Um,
I'm fine. I'm making myself throw up.
oh,
I'm trying to get it out of me, the baby.
is it working?
Does my stomach look smaller?
Maybe. What does it look like?
Oh, do you want to see it?
No. Just tell me.
She inspects the pile of glowing vomit.
I mean, it looks like regular vomit, which makes sense because it's in our stomachs. But I did throw up something like kind of glowy yesterday.
What was it?
It was a tiny speck. So tiny, but it was alive.
It was alive?
Yeah, it was glowing all by itself. I think it was the heart of the baby.
Baby's heart? You shouldn't be doing this, Lou. Can I see it?
Yeah, but be careful. I feel like if you get too close to the glowing speck, it will go in you. It definitely wants to be inside one of us.
How come you don't want to have a baby?
It's not a baby.
How come you don't want to be pregnant?
I want to be normal. My whole life is ruined now.
It's not. Once we have the babies, we'll be fine and everything will be normal.
You are so dumb. I can't even talk to you. How are you going to have the baby?
I think it's like you burp, and instead of a burp, a little baby rolls out of your mouth and you catch it.
Okay, cool. A baby rolls out of your mouth.
Stop.
Kids, go back to sleep.
What the frick are you doing out there?
Just marking territory, Dad.
It comes out of your vagina. Only you don't have one, so they are going to cut off your ding dong and make a big hole there so the baby can come out.
No. They're not cutting my ding dong, no.
Kids, what?
He's having a nightmare about someone cutting off his ding dong, Mom.
Oh, that must be a puberty dream. My little boy is growing up.
I couldn't hate you more right now.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Frickin' go to sleep!
Sunwolf sneaks up to talk to scientists.
Are you gonna cut off my ding ding?
What is this ding ding?
My wee wee.
What is this wee wee?
You know.
Yes. No.
My schlong.
What is this schlong?
You know, my Jägermeister.
Oh, his Jägermeister. His Jägermeister.
I'll measure it now.
No, don't touch it.
Nothing has been touched.
How will you get the baby out of me?
Baby.
They all look at the doomsday clock.
At midnight, we will cut it out of you.
Cut what?
We will make an incision here and here and...
But stay away from my ding dong. I want a crotch protector, a groin cup.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
certainly.
Yes.
I hate everything. What are you gonna do with the baby once you take it out?
Nuclear waste receptacle.
Encased in concrete.
Nevada.
Well, I get to see it.
It.
The baby.
Baby.
I want to have sex with you. I want you to be old enough to know what you're doing, but not so old that you're gross. You can't smell bad, and you can't have mange. You should have all your teeth. It will be my first time, and maybe my last time. If me saying this turns you on, you're a pervert, and I don't want you. I'd like you to be cool and funny and think that I'm beautiful and know how to make me feel really good. But also maybe you have a non-gross deformity, like your ear got torn off in a fight. So much you won't care that I have a huge stomach. Yes, I have a huge stomach, but I didn't recently eat a cow all by myself. I'm pregnant. But I haven't had sex yet, which is the whole point of this.
Scene 6. Later that night in the family bed. Dark. All 4 wolves entwined, glowing. The adult female gets up and looks out of the den.
Mom?
Shh. Go back to sleep.
Mom?
I'm fine. I'm trying to concentrate on the tragedy.
Mom?
Everything looks the same, but it's not. Everything is so pretty, but it's poisoned. Everything is ruined, but it looks exactly the same.
Mom?
White ash. It's all white ash.
Mom, oh my freaking moon! What does labor feel like?
Oh, labor. Well, labor, it's like dread, Something terrible is about to happen. There's a drop of blood or a gush of water, and you think, no, it's nothing. Just,
Mom!
oh,
Yeah.
okay, buddy. Okay, Lou.
What do I do? How do you do this?
I go off alone to a warm, dark place. I exile the male because he is not an equal partner in this. Then the moon pulls the life out of me. When it's rising, the labor starts. When it's far overhead, the color of a bone, a nice one, from a freshly dead creature. Then I curl up on my side, and then you have to pull the moon down out of the sky with your eyes. Pull really hard. Pull as if...
Stop talking. I hate you. You make no sense. I hate you. I don't want to have a baby.
I know.
It's cloudy. There's nothing up there but clouds.
I know.
And the baby has no heart.
I know.
How do you know?
Know what?
Mom!
I was just saying I know to make you feel better.
I've been throwing up pieces of the baby on purpose. Some of the pieces glowed. One was a tiny glowing heart. I think I killed the baby. I killed my baby.
What did the tiny heart look like?
I don't know. It looked, I don't know. B saw it. Mom, I don't want to do this.
Where did you put the tiny heart?
Outside of the den. I threw up on the same pile every night.
Let's look. Can you get out of the den okay?
Yeah, I think.
They are outside the den looking down on the glowing pile. The scientists are grinning from their posts and looking down on them, taking notes.
Am I going to die?
Probably. Oh, my frick. I just want to eat those scientists right now. Let's tear them to pieces and spit their dirty teeth into the lake and lick their bones.
Crunch their bones. Crush their bones.
Drag them by their scalps for miles.
Put their ugly, bald scalps in my teeth and shake my head no until their necks snap.
Their knees. Bite their knees off first so they can't run.
Are we talking about just the scientists now?
All males, except your dad and B.
Every time I think you're cool, I realize you're still delusional as ever, Mom.
Maybe, but they're pregnant too, so they're getting a pass.
Because they're going to die soon anyway, too?
Come on. Can you bend down? I want to see that tiny heart.
They stand in the dark before the glowing pile of vomit. All is quiet except the doomsday clock.
It smells so bad. Ugh.
It's your vomit.
How can you get so close to it?
It's your innards. I made you, and I like everything about you.
Oh, I'm going to throw up.
Fitting.
No, really.
Labor can sometimes make one vomit.
Labor can sometimes make one vomit.
She vomits on the pile. More sparkling stuff.
You're glowing.
The pile transforms into the basic shape of a human woman.
Is that my baby?
First of all, it's human. Wait, did one of those male scientists...
Mom, no.
Also, you're still pregnant. This is...
Madame Curie, enchanté. Marie Curie, I isolated the first radiation particle. I am the scientist whose work made this all possible.
You're gesturing to a pile of throw up at your feet, and I have a poisoned baby trying to come out of me.
Ah, yes. Plutonium pregnancies. That was me. Power plants, weapons that burn your skin off in a flash, radionuclides in the water, and as you drink it, your cells start to morph into monsters.
Cool. So you're proud of yourself.
Please. I did none of that. I was curing cancer. I was inventing an X-ray machine. My vision was a healing one. They.
Say no more.
And prepared to kill any number of creatures.
Including me?
I'm afraid so.
Shut Shut that mouth! Shut it!
Doomsday clock strikes midnight. The ministers awaken. Cacophony, panic by the ministers only. After a while, they are just miming panic, and it's quiet.
Darling, out of adolescent hormones and vomit laced with kitten bones and a good bit of stomach lining and cesium-120 and plutonium and strontium and radiation drench half-masticated kittens, you, darling, have conjured me.
And you can cure me?
No, darling, I can't cure you. This is one of those sadly sweet terminations that I could give you a half-life. Like me, my half-life is very long.
Do you see this huge stomach? I haven't even had sex yet. I want a real life, a normal life. I want to mature, find a mate, get out of this forest. I want everything to go back to the way it was before the explosion.
We can do that.
Really? Really? Mom, shut up. This is my thing.
I was breathing. I was just breathing.
So what are you then? My fairy moon mother?
I am Madame Curie.
She's a scientist.
But she's a she. Mom, I don't want to have this stupid baby and then die. I want to go back to the way things were before the explosion.
Very well, darling.
We regret to inform you that the doomsday clock is striking midnight.
Again, the doomsday clock is striking midnight.
Midnight.
It's too late. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Female wolf tries to go to her and hug her.
Get away from me. You didn't brush your teeth yet this morning. Your breath stinks. I hate you.
And now a message to our audience. The traditional narrative arc looks like a penis. I didn't make that up, but I'd like to fuck with it. So far, our little story has moved up the shaft, and now we're at the tip. And studies show you like it. You like a good penis-shaped story. I like it too. Even if my own narrative arc looks more like a puddle of cum, I really do like a good penis plot. I like superficial, and I like deep. I thought I was talking about plots here, but like in so many things, I'm really voicing my genital stimulation preferences to the patriarchy. Hello? Are you out there? I know it's not okay to tell you what to do, and especially when it comes to what you're doing to my body, so I just want to assure you, if you're listening, that I'm not talking about you. I'm totally talking about you. Deeper, for God frickin' sake. I hope I didn't look too ugly or sound too bossy just now, because I'd really like to go out with you.
The glow from the TV screen fades. Chaos resumes again. Blackout. Back to 1. Marie Curie does not quite walk, but she moves or floats alone in a void.
My favorite poem is from a book called Romance or the End. And this is it in its entirety. People say, I love you, I don't care, and I am never tired. If I had to do it all again, and I do, it's always happening again, I would not isolate the first radioactive particle. And it's not what you think. Health. Oh, health. This was going to be a cure. A cure. That's where the English word cure comes from. Curie. Do you believe that? They were so excited about my discovery that they named the word for balm for health after me. Me! Do you believe that? Of course, it was my husband's name, so there's that. And then they ruined it. Their weapons. Et ainsi de suite. That is not why I would not do it again. The reason is my hands. Look at them. Disgusting, n'est-ce pas? Oh, you want a closer look? People love to be repulsed. It's fine, look. It's not dirt, it's skin. That's my skin, blackened from radiation. And I'm not trying to make half a fist. No, that's the way the fingers are. If you took a large soup spoon with a long handle, it would fit perfectly between my deformed fingers. Anyone have one? Take my word for it. My science, it was women's work. They think you're in a sterile lab with precise tweezers and little beakers. Radiation. I discovered it by stirring a big messy pot. Stirring like soup for so long. Yes, I won 2 Nobels, sure. My fingers are ruined every night stirring the black pot. And how can I be intimate with these? I wanted to put my hands on his face. I wanted to put my fingers into his mouth. Well, I also found masturbation impossible. Husband dead young, 2 young kids, and now my fingers are useless. Unless, yes, c'est vrai, with a soup spoon. A clean one, of course. But you see the problem? They would have discovered it eventually anyway and ruined it. Like they ruin everything. People say, I love you, I don't care, and I am never tired. I'm quite envious of that poet for saying that. Me, I also don't care for people who say I love you to me. They only want something from you or have just gotten it. But I am always tired. I have deformed irradiated fingers. I discovered radium and plutonium, 2 ingredients in bombs and nuclear disasters. I was married and even reincarnated. I remain maddeningly heterosexual. My present incarnation is a mixture of adolescent wolf vomit and hormones and irradiated stomach lining. I glow in the dark. Date me. Okay, my wolves, wake up. We are back.
Dad, it's fine. It's a scientist lady.
Scientist!
Yeah, but she's good, Dad. More like a fairy moon mother.
Baby, it's fine. Come back to bed.
Dad, she's just like made from my throw up and radiation. She's not real.
Wonderful.
Wait! You throw up? You throw up? That's so gross.
Oh my. Yes.
What?
Look,
What?
we're not pregnant anymore.
Oh, Mom.
You're so stupid. It's unbelievable.
Oh no.
My body is back.
Oh.
Seriously, Mom? Is she serious?
Let's investigate. Madam, you appear upset. So,
Yes.
is it fair to say that you're upset because you no longer have a pregnancy?
Yes. Ugh.
And would you remain in this state of upsetness even after I reminded you that your pregnancy was not viable? That fetus absorbed 4,000 Runchin and would not be able to live outside your body.
Yes.
Male wolf leaps over to female wolf and hugs her, comforts her. They kiss.
Great, guys. Great. Do you want it to happen all over again?
Do not worry, it almost certainly will.
We hear yells and sounds of panicking from outside.
Okay, my wolves, here we are. We are back to the moment of the explosion.
This time is 1 minute until midnight.
Midnight.
Why couldn't you?
Why couldn't you?
I am a mystical being, reincarnated from poison. My powers let me bring you only to the moment of my conception. Here we are, my wolves. No one is pregnant, except you. Right now it's normal and early, and you don't know yet.
This is useless. Why are we back here? We won't have time to escape.
C'est vrai. You could perhaps make different choices to prevent the nuclear pregnancies.
Tell her I don't want to start over.
Go on then, try. I know what wolves like to eat.
Oh, I can't do it. Oh, the vomits. She stinks.
Yeah, that's mean. That's Lou's vomit.
Dad, you'd be a cannibal if you ate that. Mom, we have to do this. Mom, come on. We'll make different choices this time. We won't eat those kittens. B won't roll in the glowy sand. Dad will quit the fire brigade.
Oh, no, you don't.
And we begin explosion.
Still cool. Still really cool.
Okay. Away from the hole, pack. We're leaving.
Really?
Yes, pack, let's go. Let's get as far away from here as possible. As quickly as possible. B.
I just wanted to watch the fire.
Nope. Let's go.
Hey!
Damn it, Chief. You're scaring everyone.
You can it.
Hello. I am here to talk about aggression in the male species. It is natural. And what is natural is good. It is good. That is my scientific opinion. That is the opinion of a scientist. Do you understand?
Minister of Health goes up to him and shakes his head and whispers something.
Hello, I am here to talk about aggression in the male species. It is natural. And what is natural is good. It is good. That is my scientific opinion, and that is the opinion of a scientist. Do you understand?
I get results.
But you scare us.
Hey, sometimes... Wait, shh. Hear that? It's the boys! Hey, what's the word, boys? I gotta go. You gotta evacuate, get north. Past the marshes. I'll find you there.
Go north, he says. I'll find you, he says. Listen, you freaking idiot. You're going to be exposed. You're going to get the same amount of radiation as last time if you go with them.
Let go of my tail.
No. Oh, you think I'm scared of you?
Mom, it's fine. Let him go.
Do you want to get pregnant again?
Let go of my tail. I'm not gonna get pregnant again. We got pregnant because we ate radioactive food.
I'm sorry about the kittens. I was just trying to help.
It's not because I went with the fire brigade last time. It's not the air anyways. These guys said it's my duty.
Your duty is to your family.
By fulfilling my duties in society. You don't want a male whose only identity is his wife and kids. You want a male who's a male. Fight the fire!
And now he's pounding his chest.
You love it.
Marie Curie sings. While she sings, the female lets go of the male's tail and he exits the den.
Oh, the red scarf matches your eyes. You closed your cover before striking. Father had the ship fitter blues. Loving you has made me bananas.
Thanks for shutting them up.
Oh, you burned your finger that evening.
You can stop now.
While my back was turned, I asked the waiter for iodine, but I died.
Iodine! Yes, I forgot. We all need iodine. Iodine like crazy.
Blackout. Act 2, Scene 2. Proclamations made by ministers. Each does a cartwheel before saying his line.
All is well.
Wellness is here for us all.
Something has happened, that's true.
And one person died. We'll be very honest about that.
But now the danger has passed. All is well.
Wellness is here for us all.
Iodine. We need iodine.
Smashing idea. Citizens, let us all sing together. I asked the waiter for iodine, but I dine alone.
Iodine!
There really is no proof that iodine works.
It is fantastic how they say these things with such confidence.
My parents never told the truth about difficult things. Our dog got run over by a car one day, and my mom told me that it had run away to get married. I said, but I see a puddle of blood on the street, Mom. And there's some fur mixed in with the blood. And my mom said, that's cherry juice. We poured it all over him to celebrate his imminent nuptials. And then my dad joined in. That's a wedding tradition. And my mom kept going, and there's fur because we gave him a wedding haircut. And I asked, in the street? And my dad said it again. It's a dog wedding tradition. I never questioned them, really. I mean, I did, but not about the cherry juice or the haircut. I questioned them about the wedding. My dog was so reasonable. Why would he want to get married? A few years later, I heard the term shotgun wedding, and I thought back to the day I saw the puddle of blood and fur on the street, and I thought, oh, a complex mixture of riding shotgun in my car, plus the dog wedding transitions, plus traditions, plus the blood gave rise in my head to a thought. My parents were telling the truth.
Back to scene 3. Daughter Wolf has a basket of berries.
Where are you going?
Where are you going with your stupid face?
Those berries are poison. They're poison, sweetheart.
Our goal is the happiness of all living creatures.
Look at them, Mom. Do they look green and poisoned to you? Oh, look, I'm eating one. No, I'm gonna fall down dead. Not.
It's slow poison. It's slow poison.
You freaking think you know everything. I was just trying to do something nice. Everyone blames me for bringing home that basket of kittens for dinner the last time we were living through the explosion, and now we're being freaking vegans, which is so hard. And I just wanted to help you by getting berries for dinner, but fine.
She destroys the whole basket. There is strawberry juice all over her. She sees her mother looking at her strangely.
What?
I don't know. You look really pretty in that color.
Citizens, it is utterly safe to go into the woods. Mushrooms, berries, forage away.
I hate you.
Don't talk to your mother like that.
Yoo-hoo.
We're here to measure the soil.
Don't take any notice of us.
Whisper, whisper, Rentgens, whisper. Wow.
You fellas want a potato?
Did you wash the potato?
Yup.
Did you wash the dirt that the potato grew in?
Wash the dirt, for crying out loud.
No, a potato.
Dad, the potatoes must be bad too. You're gonna get pregnant. You're gonna get pregnant.
They all turn to look at him. He is iridescent.
What are you covered in?
Sand. I was playing in sand.
Gee, you did this the last time, remember? You rolled around in sand because you thought it was shiny and cool. Remember? And remember, I told you that the glowing meant it was radioactive and that you should jump in water right away and wash it off? And remember, you said okay, and you ran and washed it off, but there was still some between your fingers later at dinner, and I lost my mind and yelled at you to go wash again because you were poisoning us all?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So?
What? Oh, okay.
Radioactive sand. What part of stay away from glowing things don't you understand? I'm pregnant. I can't be exposed to all of these things. Oh, my moon. I have to wash my hands. I touched him. I shouldn't be breathing. Stop breathing in particles. I can't breathe anyway.
You're gonna get pregnant. You're gonna get pregnant. Hey, it's the May Day parade. They're having a May Day parade.
Minister of Silence whispering to everyone in the audience. He's trying to get every single person in the room to come join the parade.
Come on now. There you go. Come. It's a lovely day to promenade. Come on.
Hopefully people in the room get up and join the May Day parade. Actually, everyone who has the mobility needs to get up and join the parade. It's led by the Minister of Science, and the Minister of Health brings up the rear, and the Minister of Silence nods ingratiatingly at each parader.
Dad, let's get closer and see.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We culling one and killing it? What do you think?
No, stay inside.
Look at all those lungs inhaling and exhaling. working like one gigantic organic filter. Tiens, you people who are marching, here's a pretty flower that I plucked from a tree. What a pretty tree. When the leaf falls off this tree in the autumn, they'll need to be treated as radioactive waste. And many of you, when you die, they'll need to encase you in concrete. Concrete. It really is fantastic, this. And the clock. What an invention.
She starts to sing croon as the ministers parade people up and down. The ministers have now put protective nuclear-proof gear on, even as they encourage all citizens in the audience to parade around the room.
Hello, I'm Marie Curie, a mystical, volatile being. Hello, I'm Marie Curie, and you, my friends, are disintegrating. Would not a potato taste so nice? Would not a strawberry be paradise? Put them to your lips, your cells start to trip. Voila, radiation sickness.
Shush, shush.
People are shepherded back to their seats.
Hello. I'm a young male coursing with hormones and ready to be sexually active. You today. Feeling heat and would like to mate. I'm here for you. My pedigree is this. Half of my father's trauma has been passed down to me through DNA. His includes a pretty typical package, some alcoholism, violence, beatings from his father, watching his father beat his mother. For one summer, the family sheltered in a chicken coop, etc. And half of my trauma is fresh from living with my father. So he had trauma, and some is in my genes, and some is in my cerebral cortex from my dad drinking and beating me. But also, we have this rug in our family room. It was stolen in the late 80s from the atomic city of Pripyat, and my mother got it at a flea market here in the States. On this rug, I have masturbated with appalling dedication, and not on my back like a man. Nope, on my stomach. My mouth open, my teeth digging into the nuclear fallout in the fibers. So I got some chromosomal abnormalities or abnormalities from that as well. And that's me. Let me put it in you.
Act 2, Scene 4. Wolf family all asleep in the family bed again.
Mom, I'm thirsty. Can I have a glass of milk?
You can't drink milk. You'll get pregnant.
I'll die of thirst if I don't drink.
You'll die if you do drink too.
Dad, why are you looking at the moon?
Time is just going by like it never was.
Like what never was?
Ha! Like my life. Thank your fairy moon mother or whoever she is for making me live through this whole wonderland twice. Really nice, Lou. Really glad we get to double this torture.
Fine. Great. Blame me. I don't even like her. She smells and she's not helping me. She's just floating over the den and laughing.
Can you tell me a story then?
A story about what?
About when you were little.
Here's a story about Marie Curie. She's in her lab. She's isolating a radium particle. She's in full protective gear. Pierre comes in.
Who's that?
That's her husband.
She was married?
Anyway, Pierre comes in. I don't know. Does he seduce her? Uninteresting. What happens in these male-female couplings, the nuances of their relationships, is ultimately uninteresting. Maybe.
I don't understand what you're saying.
She's saying her own story is boring because she's a boring frick face.
Cool it, Chief. Anyway, maybe Pierre is jealous of all the time she lavishes on the lab instead of him. Maybe the uranium is wreaking havoc on her digestive system and she's always passing gas in bed.
Can you just say the word? Do you always have to be sort of genteel little?
Fine, she's frickin' discovered uranium. Let her fart. How extraordinary a man Pierre must be not to care that she's brilliant so much more than he. Here he is providing a cover of marriage for her, not standing in her way, not browbeating her or being her third child or being, I don't know, a male. Pierre is truly the more interesting character in this story. Marie discovered uranium? Yeah. And she probably would have discovered plutonium too if she hadn't wasted 2,036 cumulative lifetime hours on corsets. Pierre! Although, and now I'm liking this. Maybe Pierre was a shit, like all of them, even the really good ones, like you, baby.
He left.
Yep. So Pierre was a shit. I mean, things are so skewed. We can't even really see how the good ones are actually lousy. Anyway, another option. Pierre is regular. Marie is just so much more than a regular brilliant woman. She's extraordinary because she falls into the heterosexual commercial of marriage and procreation, and she still excels. Yeah, I like that.
The ministers, who are each bald to begin with, are giving each other shaves. They are completely without hair on any part of their skull, except for many very thin eyebrows. Son is watching them shave. Male comes back in and watches them shave. Now the whole family is watching them shave.
They're ugly.
Yeah, well, but why are they all bald? Dad, why aren't you bald?
My fur is a sign of power and fertility.
Actually, it's the opposite. Testosterone is what makes males bald, and you've got a full head of fur.
Those guys are not bald naturally. They've shaved their heads.
Yeah. I think it stays in the hair, too.
Oh, my freaking moon. The radiation. It's in our fur. Okay. Okay. Here's the plan.
Don't make me bite you again. I'm not shaving my fur. I won't.
It will grow back.
Why are you worrying so much?
The death pregnancies. Just a little thing called pregnancy. Maybe you remember when we were all pregnant with our own deaths?
Mom, you're scaring him.
The sun wolf tries to hug mother. She pushes him away.
Wait, what are you doing? Don't do that. I mean, you can hug me if you don't breathe.
Mom.
Do not inhale the scent of my fur.
I already did. It smells normal.
That's what they want you to think.
And now an announcement about the goiters.
Oh, what goiters? There are no goiters.
If one should notice the presence of an obtrusion growing on one's body.
Which is, where is how?
Take comfort in the fact that it is only a goiter, which is merely the result of a lack of iodine in your diet. Merely that. Only that.
I asked the waiter for iodine, but I dine alone.
Only comfort. Facts, total comfort.
Well, there you go. The pregnancies are starting again.
My stomach's still flat.
You're tuned into the Every Straight Woman's Fantasy Obvious Hour. Welcome to fantasy number 13, a respectable enough husband. A respectable enough husband. Not perfect, because then she won't be able to complain to her girlfriends, but enough. He impregnates her. Bonus if the process is pleasurable. He sticks around for the infant years because an extra set of hands is really key then. Also, male hands give great foot massages. And then, when his usefulness no longer outweighs his neediness, there's not much you can do. Here's where the power of prayer comes in. Pray for an accident. Trust us, Obvious Hour viewers. Frank murder, fake accidents, suicides, these add too much stress. Your plate is already full. Pray on your knees for a car accident. The bonus there is it serves forever as a cautionary tale about seatbelts to your offspring. There's also, in the universe's abundant grace, a mugging gone wrong, acute radiation poisoning, or another war. It could happen. It can happen. It will, if you will it hard enough. And when it does, here you go, girl. You're on your own, and now with 68% more daily energy without a male ego to placate.
Well, that.
Programming is truly diverting. You know, Momori died young. Accident, horse and cart.
You must have been happy. Come off it. You know you want that.
You don't know what I want.
How about I slap you right across that magnificent ass?
You think you can do whatever you want to me.
Yeah, I do.
Guys,
You're scaring me.
Ah, sorry, B. I love being dominated. I can't help it.
I think my stomach is actually getting bigger. Lou, what are you going to do when your baby's born?
die.
Mom, Lou says she's going to die when her baby's born.
Shut up. I didn't say that.
Just did.
Son and daughter wolves are wrestling and being incredibly annoying.
This is fun.
You're the one that wanted to have offspring.
You were the one who impregnated me.
Occupational hazard.
I hate you.
We're all gonna die soon anyway.
We're not. No one's even pregnant yet except for me.
You're an idiot. Listen to yourself. I'm pregnant. We're all pregnant. I can smell it.
Then why don't you drag yourself off somewhere right now and die and spare us a trimester's worth of your company?
This is fun.
No, you know what would be really fun? Scaring the ministers. Come on.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on, kids. They're just doing their jobs. Come on, come back.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
The wolves, wordlessly, make the ministers unzip their safety suits. They're naked underneath except for pathetic underwear. They sit in a circle with their backs to each other. The wolves commence nuclear torture. Ragtime music, or something vaudevillian, plays underneath, on and off, interspersed with their chilling howling, but never alongside it. When the music is on, the wolves prance along with it and speak their lines. When it's off, they howl.
Here, a ripe bowl of cherries, cesium-137 berries. Each berry contains a lethal dose of radioactivity. Bon appetit!
Are you thirsty? You must be thirsty. Would you like a cool glass of clean water? Look, it's perfectly clean. Not a bit of sediment. Pure water. Have a sip. Go on.
Mom, stop it. Stop it. You're being mean. You're being horrible.
Let me have a turn. I want to stuff radioactive specks up their noses like they're boogers.
Piano music starts up again, and the three ministers stand up in their undies and sing.
We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. I was just eating, I was just playing, I was just breathing, I was just mating. Ba 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 ba. We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. I was just drinking, I was just sleeping, I was just walking, I was just thinking. Ba 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 ba. We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. I was just smelling, I was just running, I was just sitting, I was just sunning. Ba 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 ba. We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. I was just licking, I was just howling, I was just freaking, I was just feeling. Ba 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 ba. We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Bum.
They stop singing and expect applause, but get none. The doomsday clock tolls midnight. The ministers try to stand in front of it. Marie Curie drifts toward them.
Me, I did not start history. And bien, I am not completely innocent, for I continued it. There was the lab work, and I was pregnant twice, live births. Whosoever has not at least once in their lives wanted to run into a crowd with a revolver and start shooting, whoever has not had such a desire to make an end of the trivial system of debasement and cretinization in place, she has her own place marked out in the crowd then, belly in line with the barrel. And do you know, I never did. Never had that desire to make an end of the whole system. I did so well in the system. I won a Nobel. And I died very happy with myself, and voila, an explosion, I am back here, floating on waves of afterglow. Makes no sense why anyone is alive. The simplest, most logical thing would be to kill them all with a bomb.
Awesome.
The wolves go back in their den and curl up and go to sleep. Blackout. Act 2, Scene 5. Kids still asleep.
It's raining.
I know.
The rain is so romantic.
The fallout.
I know. Rain laced with fallout.
Still, we're going to die, you know.
We're all going to get pregnant, you mean?
Again.
Again.
What was the point of this do-over?
What kind of baby do you think you're going to have?
Kind of baby that's so great it makes you want to stay with me forever.
Well, it's going to die, even if it's even alive.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And you probably will too. If you have to, deliver it, it'll probably come out attached to some of your important internal organs.
And you'll pine after me forever.
You'll die from your radiation baby and Lou and Bee. But my baby is going to save my life. It will absorb everything and buffer my organs. I'm going to be okay. If it lives for a while after it's born, then I'll breastfeed it and more toxins will leach out of my body through the breast milk. If I try to feed my baby, that will basically be like killing it, but I'll be healthier than ever.
Why didn't we leave when we could?
Why didn't I leave you when I could have? Do you just want to watch TV and be pregnant and fat together?
I love you into the next life. Is that all you have for me?
Pretty much, Chief. Pretty much.
I love you into the next life. Is that all you have for me?
Oh, frick. Change the channel.
Breathing in the scent of a loved one is a perfectly all right and time-honored tradition meant to inculcate a feeling of safety and security. However, don't breathe too deeply. Rather, you may force your diaphragm up and down in order to simulate breathing, but keep your airways closed. Breathing is fine. No need to panic. Also, just no need to inhale or exhale, okay? Okay.
Daughter and son wolf, wake up and join them, hypnotized by the glow of the screen.
Do you love your spouse? Or do you want to show respect for your spouse by paying courtesy to your mother-in-law? Yes, pay your mother-in-law a courtesy. Take her a basket of apples, shiny, red, delicious apples. How do we get those apples so shiny? The secret ingredient, radioactive isotopes. Get a basket for your mother-in-law at a farmer's market in Belarus near you.
Hello. I am a government official here to tell you that with all of the gamma rays around lately, there's no better time to get an abortion. I'm a sexually active woman in my mid-30s, and because birth control is so expensive, I often find myself in that tricky position of being a few weeks late and facing down a future of caring for a baby with a significant radiation-induced malformation. That's why abortions are so great. You just lie down and close your eyes, and in a few hours, you're fetus-free. Our government doctors are thorough too. They'll scrape your uterus like the inside of a grapefruit. There will be no more pulp left. If you think that the pupils of my eyes look like spirals, that is only because I'm on acid. I find it's easiest to believe everything I'm saying when I'm tripping. And now that the mushrooms in our ecosystem have so much strontium, it's easy to trip constantly. Take a trip with me. I'm so high, sometimes I forget to put my pants on. Be mine. I'll have your abortion anytime.
I'm here to sell you a crotch protector. Got to protect the family jewels in this time of...
I'm out of here.
She goes out of the den to talk to Marie Curie. The rest of the family stays inside, agog in front of the screen.
Hey, just want to say you suck as a fairy moon mother.
It is true.
Do you think if I vomited even more this time around, I'd get the baby completely out of me?
Doubtful.
My stomach's not even very big yet. Not like last time. Do you think we could go back to the explosion and try one more time? This time, I'm not going to drink or eat or breathe or hug anyone. And I'll run away as far as possible. I'd rather live and never see my family again than die with my family around me.
Yes, bien sûr.
Is there any way you can save my life?
No.
Awesome. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Can you tell me the truth? And if you say anything in French again, I'll start shrieking in the most annoying way possible until you explode from the noise.
Yes.
What is my baby made out of?
Xenon and krypton. Iodine-131, 2 isotopes of cesium, strontium, tellurium, rubidium, the damaged lining of your gut, monstrously replicated cells.
And I'm definitely going to die when it's born?
If not before.
Will it live?
It is actually rather cool how radioactive decay works.
I'm not going to sing it a lullaby.
Good. You could carve its name into this tree here.
Yes, let's kill the one thing that might go on living. Let's kill the tree.
Good.
Good. I will. I'll carve it with my incisors.
She scrapes a word into the tree bark with her mouth. While she does that, Marie Curie sings, "Loving you has made me bananas" in French.
Sa mère m'a fait des bananas. Je demandais au serveur de les ID, mais j'ai mieux su.
Maybe I did not reach the life expectancy accorded to a creature in the year of my birth, but I lived long enough to hate my parents and feel bad for them, but mostly hate them. And I have lived long enough to know that life is short, but pregnancy is long. And I have lived long enough to know that if I had to live again and longer, I would totally have sex, but not with a male. I really would have liked to have been penetrated once in this life, but if I have to perish, it would be not by a male, but by my own hand. One final personal ad, if I may. Vomitous spirit seeks same.
The end. For now. That's the end.
Insert applause.
Nice job, guys. Thanks for watching. Good job. All right, thanks. Tomorrow night, Jen Mishley is live streaming her class, The Mindful Actors. So make sure you watch it here on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah,
Thanks again. Thanks,
Jen.
Darcie. Thanks, Jeff, Andy, Brian, Christine, Maggie, Jason, Beth, Max. Huzzah.
Night, y'all. Wash your hands.
Hi, guys.
Wash your hands.
We were just doing our jobs. just doing our jobs. I was just eating, I was just playing, I was just breathing, I was just mating. Ba 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 bum. We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. I was just drinking, I was just sleeping, I was just walking, I was just thinking. Ba 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 bum. We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. I was just smelling, I was just running, I was just singing, I was just sunning. Ba 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 bum. We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. I was just licking, I was just howling, I was just fricking, I was just feeling. Ba 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 bum. We were just doing our jobs, just doing our jobs. Ba 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 ba.